Hello everybody, it's Dominique here of domdrives.com here at Lakewood Ford in Lakewood, Washington. And today we're just going to do a quick video tutorial of how to use our My Ford Touch for our climate control as well as our entertainment options. So a little bit dark out here tonight, and so I've got the brightness turned down on the multimedia screen, but I do hope that everyone can see exactly what we're doing here, and I hope that you guys find some value in the content here. So using our My Ford touchscreen, in a brief overview, it's a quadrant system housing 4 different sections for Bluetooth, entertainment, navigation, and climate. In the previous videos of this playlist, we've already gone over using the Bluetooth connectivity as well as using the navigation. Climate control and entertainment, those are 2 short ones, so we'll kind of just jam these up together into one video. We'll try to keep it under 10 minutes. For those of you who are looking for content of just entertainment or just climate, try to keep it short and sweet to the point. The vehicle in question today, we're using a 2015 Edge, and it's one of the last vehicles using the My Ford Touch system. The other Ford lineup models in 16 and going forward with 2017 have switched to the new Sync 3 communications and entertainment system. More video content available on this YouTube channel as well as www.domdrives.com for all my Sync 3 users looking for some information. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So the climate control section is the blue tab, or in the bottom right hand corner of our My Ford Touch. To access that using the touchscreen and touchscreen only, we'll go to the bottom right hand corner here and I hit my climate control tab. So this Edge SEL is equipped with the dual zone climate control. Any vehicle that has the My Ford Touch multimedia system does have the dual zone climate control, driver temperature and passenger temperature. I also have heated seats, and for those of you that have air conditioned seats or even the heated steering wheel or massage sheet settings, we'll touch on that in another video as well. So on the driver's side here, up top on the left hand corner, I've got my temperature set to 85. Now, if I have no passengers in the vehicle and I choose to adjust my driver temperature, I will have a singular climate control function taking place. Now, let's assume for a moment that we have a passenger in the vehicle that would like to adjust their temperature. Again, we'll go ahead and hit the temperature plus or minus. In this instance, we're going to lower the temperature. The moment that the passenger in the vehicle adjusts their temperature, you now have the dual mode on, as you can see right there on your My Ford Touch. If I'd like to have a singular zone temperature again, I'll just go ahead and hit the dual button, and now I'm back on track with a singular climate going throughout the vehicle. So we have our heated seat on, and we're here in early January in the Pacific Northwest, so it's bitter cold outside. So I've got my heated seat on, but let's say that my heated seat is off and I wanted to turn it on. I go ahead and press that button there. Now I have my heated seat on at the highest level. You have 2 additional settings with medium, low, and then off. And for those of you who have the Ford Escape, you'll have the knob directly below your shifter to adjust your heated seat setting with up to 5 settings. Same thing with my Ford Focus users, Ford Focus drivers. We also have here our fan button, and this is what will actually adjust my fan, how much my fan will blow, and I can actually decrease that as well. And to the left of my fan option, I have some climate control options for, my heat or air conditioning coming through to my feet, coming out of the upper vents, as well as my front defrost working. Directly below that, I have some additional options. I have my max front defrost. And I also, when you press the max front defrost, your rear defrost is going to come on automatically. Should I just want to access just my rear defrost, I go ahead and press that button there. And then you have your auto mode, and for the remote start users, this is what the temperature display will actually be when you do your remote start, unless you've gone into your settings and designated that you'd like your previous climate control setting to resume when you do your remote start. Directly to the right of that, I've got my AC, max AC, and then when I do my max AC, I have my vehicle circulation taking place there. At the top here, that's just my power button for my climate control if I want to turn off the entire climate control system. And then again here, I actually have a My Temp to where you can actually in your settings set a preferred temperature that you have. So regardless of, the given setting that you have it at that specific moment, if I press My Temp, it'll actually resume to that pre-saved temperature that's already been set. So that pretty much covers our climate control functions. I'm going to get my heated seat back on because it's cold, and I'm also going to turn that baby back up to 85 degrees. And we're going to go ahead and go on over to our entertainment options, which is in the bottom left-hand corner, or the pink red tab. So once I've selected my entertainment tab, this is what my entertainment tab looks like. I have my AM, FM, and Sirius satellite radios here, here, and here. And for example, if I go to FM, there is a yellow indicator with 2 additional slots below that are for multiple pages for my presets. So as you can see here on FM1, I have 6 presets down below. If I go to FM2, now I have my second page for additional presets. And then you even have your FM assistants with a third page for 6 more presets, giving us a grand total of 18 presets available on FM and Sirius radio. For my AM channels, I have just 2 AM pages, giving me 12 presets for my AM pages. Now, for those of you who are curious as to how exactly do I set for a preset radio station, well, you've got several different options. Every vehicle in the Ford lineup gives you a tune button below the center stack touchscreen. So I know you guys can't see it in the video here, but I'm adjusting using the tune button, which is my favorite, the most easy to use for my own preference. However, you even have a direct tune option. So for example, if our popular radio station out here is Cube 93, if I'd like to have that as a direct preset, I'll go ahead and press 9, 3, and 3 and enter, and I've gone directly to that channel. Now if I'd like to set that as a preset, I'll go back to my preset tab here, and I'll hold 1 as I'd like to save it as my number 1 preset on the first page, and that's how you set your presets there. In addition to that, you also have your option to scan right up top here, to where I can actually scan for my next available radio station. And if I'd like to set that one as a preset, again, I'm going to hold 2, hold it down for just a moment. I hear a quick beep, and that lets me know. In addition to that, I have my options here to where I can actually, tamper with my sound settings, and I can set my seeking as well as my text display and my auto set presets for my assisted stations, excuse me. Down below, CD. So if I had my CD player, if I had a CD, a disc in the vehicle, insert in the CD drive, depending on the vehicle that you have, it may be up top, it may be down below, or it may be directly above the touchscreen there. I also have USB ports. So I have 2 USB ports to where if I have the USB hardline plugged into my iPhone or my Samsung or any smart device, or even a MP3 player, I'll also be able to, go through my tracks, albums, and artists with track, album, and artist display artwork available. If I hit the button to scroll even further down for more entertainment options, I have my Bluetooth stereo, and given that my phone is connected via Bluetooth, I'll be able to play my music wirelessly from my phone. So let's say I didn't want to, use any of my iTunes files, and I wanted to use, Pandora, Spotify, Stitcher, or, I'm a big guy for Tidal. I like those guys as well. I can play my music wirelessly from my phone through the system, again with artist, track, and album display. I also have my SD card, so for those of us who have navigation, or even if you don't have navigation, if you do have the nav, just go ahead and remove the navigation SD card, and you can actually have your music and photos on your SD card, and they will play through the system given that the SD card is inserted in. And we'll also touch on how to display different photos for a wallpaper. In addition to that, I have my auxiliary line in down below, and that's going to cover all of my entertainment options in my entertainment tab. So let's go back to the home screen here, and we'll go through the settings in a different video. I understand it's a little dark out here. I hope you guys found this piece of content of value, especially for those in the Lakewood Ford family, as this is a part of your enhanced automotive experience. For any other questions, you guys can reach me directly here at 253-474-0511 or visit www.domdrives.com for more specific information about your Ford vehicle. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day, guys and gals.